You This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What's the deal? What goes on? Welcome. Welcome. All right, so welcome to our final stream. It's time to say goodbye. We've been here long enough. 3 to 4 years. It's time to say goodbye.
You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye. Thanks for the guidance. Later. Oh, man. We'll see each other around. All right. So let's start fresh. Hi. Hey, my name is Wix9. Nice to meet you. Daily, bullish. Closed bullish yesterday. We were already pushed up today. We're bullish today until we have a range 2 breakout. Right now we have some clear, definable levels on the 4 that will move up and down like a merry-go-round when we drop down time frames. Extend this motherfucker. There we go. We can extend that level to there. We can have a support here. We can say there was a level that was clearly established there. Probably gonna extend the range down here a bit on the smaller time frame. Probably even lower. We're really going to extend the possibility of a bearish push and how far we can go. This is interesting because we might actually keep that level above now. There's enough range here. Yeah, 35, 55. Okay. What I see for now. I'm gonna keep these levels at these higher time frames. I want to bring this down a little bit, but you know what? I think if we are to get sells, yeah, we will need a closure below there. Even though that's not the support, the higher time frame support, in order to look for sells, I'd need to extend this range. Cause I won't look for sells until this is broken. Okay. 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 So you got it on your own. Good job. Love you. Yeah, news is at 10. We've been ranging here. If you can see, we have a smaller time frame range within a higher time frame range. Right? Let's turn that up. We have this range. This range. right? This isn't the Spanish flag. This is the ranges. So the yellow lines, the extent of the higher time frame range. The red area is a smaller time frame range. But once we tap this area, right, this area, and are able to come back up above here, this is tradable, except this closed at resistance, now tap this area, came down. You would need a closure below here for this to be tradable. This isn't, we haven't had a closure there yet. Right there, we've attempted it. Came back up, once again tapping the higher time frame resistance. Any closure below here should take us down to fill the rest of the range. We got to clear out these wicks. We got to get past these wicks. Once we're past these wicks, I think it'll be a quick drop here to support, which maybe we'll take impulsively if we get that. If we get there, if we don't get it there and it just breaks down, we'll look for sells below 3153.7. It's another 100 pip drive down, but unfortunately that's what we need to wait for. And as for buys, we need to just break above this support. I'm sorry, this resistance, 3165. Once we can break above 3165.9 and establish it as a support, we will look to mirror this move up. All right, how does that move up happen? You held here, didn't go anywhere. You closed above, didn't drive, didn't have range, but once you respected and closed above again, you finished out the range. So we're gonna have to close above and respect this area as a support to finish out the range. Okay. See closure, you'll see established support, you'll see a drive. When we range like this, it's not really about range 1, range 2 here. It's about hitting the higher time frame area to go the other way. And while we were in here, I couldn't do anything. But then we broke out and we've tapped this. Now I can look for positions. This was decision making area right here. It made a decision. It could have broke down, could have came up, decided to come up, which means we needed a closure above here. Never got that. Then you got a closure above here. Never got that. Rejected. That means another decision making time. That means that this area, market had to make a decision. If it broke up, you could have traded this up. If it broke down, you can wait till it breaks below here. Never closed below there, came back up, tapped this area again. We're making a decision again. Right now, from this area, you will see the drive either up or down. Right now is not the position. The position is once we see that drive up or down from this area. Right? We're not going to predict at an impact area, right? We're not going to predict up or down at a place where it can go up or down, right? We're going to predict where we take the up or where we take the down, but once we know up or down, right? Once we know the direction, all we have to predict is entry, or all we have to kind of figure out is entry, not predict it. But first we need to listen to the market or read what it's writing and interpret it, because it's writing it in a language you guys don't speak, right? So you're going to have to learn the language and then interpret it. Did I hear right last stream? Yep, absolutely. Last stream ever. Eid Mubarak, Wix. Eid Mubarak. I'm Jewish, bro. I'm Jamaican. Dreidel. Right, so that's where we stand for now. We either need to close below here or above here. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Why is it last? Yeah, because you missed the previous streams. Is it moving to Discord? No, I've decided to take up stand-up comedy. See me at your local open mic night. Yep. If you got a zip code, I'll fucking be there. They're gonna throw tomatoes at me? Bro. The 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, dive, duck, dip, and dodge. Alright. Well, they better not put fucking breakdancing back in the Olympics. I'd give Kangaroo Girl a run for her money. What the fuck was that? Yeah, you know it's serious when I'm doing comedy. When Wixnar starts doing comedy, that's when you know it's serious. What sucks is the Australian guy was actually pretty good. I mean, everyone was good except what's her name? Jeez, what was her name? She had a B-girl name. Ray Gun. Wix is getting a job at Publix. Nothing wrong with that. Don't be hating. She retired? She retired after the Olympics? She needed to retire before the Olympics. That's crazy. What's retirement age in Australia that she retired? Good news coming this week. Just let you guys know soon. I think when people say retire, they mean made it. Doesn't actually mean stop working. Wooks is technically retired. I know people working full time that put in less work than me. Ugh. How's the kid, Jay? How's she doing?
Morning. Yeah, she's doing really good, actually. Very surprised. She started giving her the pacifier on Sunday, and it's calming her down, so it's giving her less stress. And but yeah, she only cries when we bathe her and when she's hungry. I mean, she's really, really good. So I have nothing to complain about. She's growing really fast, though, so it's awesome. Yeah. How's everything on your end?
Good. Good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Just locked my kids in
In the dungeon.
in the dungeon. Yeah, one of them got lice. I gotta stay away.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I get itchy just thinking about it.
Yeah, the dangers of school and people being dirty. Sometimes can happen.
Who's back? Oh, I was gonna say, who's behind me? Keep your pets at bay. Keep your pet lice away from me. You consider trading a job? Yes. This is work for me. I consider this a job. You'll hear me say it to my kids, Daddy's working. Right? And they know that this is work because they only get to hear this when I'm streaming or when I'm coming on stage. Hold on, kids, Daddy's working. This is one of the very few industries where, like, you could be a pro at this, right, and not really have to retire, right? Every other, like, high performance professional activity, like, there's an age limit. There's not really an age limit here, right? And you can kind of tell by some of the old wasps that Words of Wisdom be interviewing, right? So there's, like, really not much retirement. There's really no retirement age. We can do this as long as we want. 70s, 80s, right? There's no, like, senior league over here, right? Right? It's the only place where you'll find like an 80-year-old and a 20-year-old associating on the same level and like talking about the same things, discussing this. Like everybody's equal here. Everyone's equal before the charts, right? Everyone's equal before three things: charts, courts, and God. Doubted about court? Well, yeah, I mean, as long as you're not a minority, I think you're good. If you're a white middle-aged man, you'll be alright. Everybody else, if you're going to court, yeah, you better pray to God. Or whatever you pray to. I don't know. Some of you guys believe in the sun. Pray to the sun. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys believe the earth is flat, which is a whole other story. Right? I think it's a triangle, honestly. So, you guys want to say a prayer? Are we doing a prayer? Some people believe the earth is a spinning ball. Fucking weirdos, right? I keep telling them this shit's a triangle and not a ball. Pray to the sun? No, let's pray to... Alright, let's have a prayer. Dear baby Forex Jesus, we come to you today with our pips in our hearts and charts on our screens, and we ask for your guidance in the markets, that our trades be as smooth as the candles we love and as profitable as the dreams of hitting that perfect entry. Grant us the wisdom to read the market, the patience to wait for the right setup, the courage not to panic when our stop losses hit. We know you're watching. We know you're just testing our faith. Bless our risk management strategies that they may be as strong as our belief in our trades, and may we be not too greedy, right? Do not be greedy, and may we have the strength to cut our losses and move on, even if the market makes us feel like a rookie. Please, dear baby Forex Jesus, help us to never enter a trade based on emotions, FOMO, or the urge to impress our friends with a perfect trade. Amen. May the pips be with us. Damn, TTE infected him. Where's TTE? I think he would be proud. Wait to the bay. Straight cheese. People at the Zoom door? No. We don't believe in the people in the Zoom door because they're not there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had let them in a while ago. I just saw some messages here and there. Figured I'd write it just in case.
Man, as a believer in Christ, I find that blasphemous. Nothing personal against you. You're the man trained me, but then didn't owe me. Well, as a believer in humor and high quality satire, I found it pretty entertaining. I also don't pray to dear baby Forex Jesus. Probably because I'm Jewish. That might be the reason. Yo, you want to tell me what you're doing, bro? I'm not even going to tell you guys what Benny's doing. This range has been pretty ugly. We got 5 minutes for the hourly closure here. What's the 4 hour look like on spot? Oh, that's an ugly 4 hour on spot. Yo, where did all these lines come from? Yo, did I really have all of these here a second ago? Wait, hold on. Yeah, what the fuck? A friend since at church. I don't even know what that means. Is that a flip on the 30? Looking like it. Yep. This flipping 30, man. One of those tins the bearded guy holds in church and goes around with it. It smells really good. Like a pipe. Be careful, Chad. This is a weak candle right now, closing in 2 minutes on this 30. Looking like a leg candle right now. It's gonna have to really push up for us to have any kind of chance at an entry on the opening of the next hour. Seconds here. Doesn't look like we're gonna get that closure above. Still more waiting involved. Top wick first, coming back down. If this is to come up, it shouldn't break the low of this previous 30 candle. If it breaks this 30 low, highly likely we're gonna see price come down. Give me a second. Did it break the previous 30? No, it did not. So, yeah, looking like it should come up. I just can't do anything with it here. Dude has 500 active viewers. There's 280 people in here. There's not even 300. Leonidas turning over in his grave right now. He was able to gather 300 patasucias to go to war. We barely got 280 in here. What is that? That's tape. What do you need tape for? But why would you open another one? There's so many open tapes. It's just I'm going to have a whole bunch of tape open everywhere. Yeah, you guys come in here and open a new tape every time. Go ahead. Take it. I mean, I don't know where the other ones are, but you guys keep opening new ones, then just tape all over the house. Might have to stream live this shit and go on all platforms. No, there's enough people on YouTube. There's enough viewers on YouTube. We can have 5,000 viewers here, no problem. But people don't enjoy the show, man. Don't enjoy the show. Yeah, people don't like political incorrectness. You ever consider coffee as a pre-workout? No, I just smoke a joint. It's the best pre-workout. Coming up, coming up, coming up. So someone with 3K viewers. I think the only streamers, I mean trading streamers with that many viewers are probably Patrick Wheeland and Tanya, right? Tundra. On the mobile live streaming, there's a whole other audience. What do you mean mobile live streaming? Whenever you have chance to on live stream on your phone, if people doing live streams off their on live stream. I don't know. Pretty sure the other traders aren't streaming off their cell phone. When people stream very, oh, so you can't see shit, right, on the charts. I don't know. Takes time for everything. We were already at 1,000 this time last year, and then this year it's to 300. Spot and futures look way different. Maybe that's possible. I would say they look way different. It looks similar, just not identical. And there we go. It's what you were saying the other day, guilty by association. Yep. So folks dropped off. I hear that. I like this chat. I like the sub-only chat. It's doesn't jump. Trump signs executive order to legalize marijuana. Fake news. It's definitely big. It's got to be fake news. Trading not a drawdown for a while now. I can say the confidence that you can make it back and then some that you were talking about actually helps being aware of it. Yep, I concur. I don't know what's going on with my shoulder. Either I slept wrong or something. It just this happened earlier, like last year. Now it's happening again. Like, just fucking hurts for no reason. Passive hanging more at the gym between sets. I do in between sets. I just do pull-ups, but I don't know. Maybe I slipped on it on the side or like this or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I heard that. Somebody told me that. Just try hanging. How many pull-ups can you do? Like at one time, at 20, 22. Yeah, I think last time I topped out at 22. But I'm not talking about those like half pull. I'm talking about full extension. Let the arms unlock, right? And then, or let the arms lock out and then bring it all the way in. Don has been going off on Twitter. What do you mean going off? Like yelling at people or growing? He's been fucking with Twitter for a little while. How can I help you? This guy just came over here, put his paw on me. And just sitting here. What do you... How can I help you? He needs his daily hug. I've given him his daily hug already. Before I took the kids to school. Well, the older one. Chat, I've already been through a school zone, through a car chase, through a red light argument, right? I've lived a full day already today. Damn, that liquidity be hitting. Liquidity be hitting. Yo, honestly, I'm down to just like cannonball into this pool right now. This looks so good right now, and it's hot as balls. Oh, there's my lighter. I'm looking for you. You don't know how to swim. What you doing in there? We have NYC open here at the close of this 15-minute candle in 13 minutes. And we have news at 10 a.m. Car chase. No car chase. But you know what I did see the other day? I seen two dudes fighting right off the exit off the highway. And I was surprised because everyone in Florida is strapped. People don't even fight it out. It's like somebody starts fighting and then you hear shots. But I seen the other day. Oh shit, are we moving? Let me get back. Hold on. Let me get back. Oh, we're not moving. You guys scaring me. Anyway, I seen two dudes fighting it out on the side of the highway yesterday. Not yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. And at the end of it, they shook each other's hand and they walked away. It was the weirdest shit ever. I was so confused. It's really funny. Florida's just different. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know how can someone knock you out on the side of the road and then pick you up and then you guys shake hands and then you go your own ways. I think they both got scared. I think one guy got scared that he killed him and the other guy got scared that he died. And then they're like, all right, let's just shake on it. See you later. Let's call stops here. And let's not take a massive loss. People are funny. Oh, let's see what they're doing. Chilling. Wow. Thought they were on UFC. It's funny though, like the day after like a big boxing match or like a UFC fight, there's always a bunch of people in the gym that are just like throwing hands, just, you know, fighting in the air. Just a whole bunch of hyped You know, boxing motherfuckers in the gym. Not even a boxing gym. There's just a bunch of people walking around fucking boxing. Shadow boxing. Already up 80 pips on the day? Well, you're done. You're done, boo-boo. Go validate your parking ticket at the lobby and go enjoy your day. You don't need to be here. What are you doing? Benny, man, come on. Nice rejection right off this. Broke the previous 30 low. Remember we spoke about this. We shouldn't be breaking the previous 30 low if we are to come up. Just did. The only thing is, no, we didn't even break these highs. So we're making lower highs, lower lows. Are these ranges 1 and 2? What are your ranges? No, you don't see my ranges 1 and 2. Chat. Where's my mouse? I'm gonna take a sell right here. Just took a sell at this white line. Looking to finish out the range down. NYC opens coming up here in 5 minutes. So I expect some volume. Broke the previous 30 low. We pulled up to these wicks where I would look for entry, so I would expect some volume here. Three, 1, 6, 1, 9, 8. Okay, taking a sell right there. That activated me a bit late. I got two more sells, two entries, but one of them came out late. So one came out here, one came out here, so they average out to like here. Alright, I'm gonna close full right there. Motherfucker! Yeah, 16 pips. I closed full for 16 pips. It it literally pumped. It's been doing that. I don't know why. It just moves too quickly. Yeah, I saw 32. I closed 16. Once I saw it in the 30s, I pressed close. 16 pips. Fuck. Three minutes here. I'm gonna wait on the top wick on the next candle now. I want to, like, the impulsive sells were solid here. But now I want to wait for this 30 to close. Because 2 minutes here, right? We want a top wick on the next 30. Let's get rid of this. You explain the trade? Yeah, we're bouncing off a higher time frame resistance. We have these levels, these wicks running across the board, right? We have this level, so as we broke all of this and we pulled back to here, I took an entry and then I see this wick, this heavy rejection here. So I took another entry off there. It didn't quite get the exact level because just moving too quickly. Tapped it, moved right back. I got an entry somewhere over there. I got an entry over here, and off these two levels. So that was the impulse sells, and well, they're planned for. They're not really impulse, but they're mid candle, so you guys call them impulse sells. That's what you mean. Now I just need a bottom wick to be left because the range that I was looking for, right to the support, played out. Like that range is gone. It pumped down. I think I tried to close right here and it tapped it and then pumped right back up for a split second. I've noticed that on futures it does that a lot more versus gold. I mean versus spot. Spot will get price there and the candle will be there over here. Like you'll see a wick tap an area while you will never see like the body of the candle even get there. It's just like a split second pump pump. No, bum bum. I'm a bit confused on the ranges 1 and 2. I'm not going based off ranges 1 and 2. If you go to the beginning of the session, when we range like this, right? I showed it in the beginning of the session, right there. Right, we have a smaller time frame range identified by the red. And we have a higher time frame range identified by the yellow. Marked off by the yellow. Right there. Like, no, not even. This was the breakdown earlier today. As long as we can tap the higher time frame range, I'm cool with it. Once we tap the higher time frame range, I'm honestly cool with taking this kind of position right here. See closure back in range. Uh-oh, we got a top wick here. Need a steeper one. Need it to be a bit steeper, but it's NYC open here. That's not enough right there on the top wick. At least, at the very least, these areas. Right. And we can't have a bottom wick like we have here. The bottom wick here is bounced off support. So now you can drive up. Before that bottom wick is there, and you take this sell, you're saying to yourself, all right, we still have to tap the support. Now we tapped it, so you don't have that in the back of your mind now. Now it's like, all right, now it's already been done. It's going to be a little tough, right? The volume NYC open, tap support. We can come up or down here. So the market's going to have to make a decision. Careful here, hasn't made it yet. Caught top sells. I knew you would. I knew you would be in here off this top wick. I'd need a steeper top wick because I want more range because that support is fairly close, right? It's about 10 pips. How much was this wick? That previous wick, 14 pips. So I'm not trying to catch, 15 pips out of 20. I'm trying to catch like 15 pips out of 50. It'd be a lot easier. Easier read on spot on this 30. I feel you. Yeah, if spot gave you a lot of range off the top wick, there's nothing wrong with taking it to the support as long as you got range. You don't want to take 10 pips out of 10 pips, 100% of a range. It's a lot more difficult to do. Yeah, you had to close once you get to these supports. There's no runners here. You never broke them. What is that, a McDonald's table? I know. I'm loving it. Got 20 on spot. Yeah, it seems like spot giving this wick, huh? Yeah, right here. This was the spot move. 20 gave you 29 total. Top of the wick to the bottom out. So if you took 20 out of 29, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's the idea. A lot of us got in at 31, 31.2 or something like that, and it closed on the 30 flip. And it was about 17. So two position, you're looking at about 30. So
Nice.
but right now it created a massive top wick after the bottom wick. So it might come back down for whoever's in for pineapple before it pushes back up.
Maybe waiting for news. Maybe it'll stay here. I don't know. NYC open, there should be volume, and then news should give us more volume. Wait, I'm in replay mode, sorry. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna have our inner circle session today. We usually go 10 to noon. We'll let the news play out. I think we'll start at around 10:15, 10:30 today.
Bro, wow. Did I call it or what? People would have needed to get in, grab the pineapple there for it to come down and profit before it pushes back up. It pushes back up, and hopefully whoever went sells got out and profit. So it's a great read within the range still.
This is tough. Top wick for a 30, bottom wick for a 15. Which one is it? This is pretty toga. $11 minutes here. 11 minutes for news. Push down, pushed up. Oh, pushed up, pushed down, and then pushed up again. Narrate it. Narrate it to yourself. It'll make things look clearer to you. It's good exercise. Part of today's inner circle lesson. What's the vape called? It's a fume. Not much going on. We've been ranging here. I mean, we got our positions, but we're still ranging here. There's only so many times you can spam. In 9 minutes we will get direction, or I don't know, we will see. We shall see. Let's hope we get direction. So we get a push out of the range. What's been happening lately is we get a push out the range and then close right back in range, so gonna have to wait and see. On this new 5 minute. Yeah. I'm not touching anything till the news drops. Remember that day that I had to write 100 times on the board? I will not do stupid shit for no reason. Remember that? That was like a year ago. I just don't want to go back to detention. Six minutes. Let's see what we do from this range. $16 million cars. Interesting. There's a lot of cars sold. I don't even think that's a real bird. It's like a robot pigeon spying on me. I feel like they seen me run a red light or something. No, they're just like a helicopter. Like a chopper. News here. Bad numbers, jolts. Gold should come up on based on that. Good numbers for the weaker folders. Gold should come down on that. Watch this come out even. 769. But 769 is technically bad, is already, they're expecting bad numbers and that's what they're gonna get. So is it priced in? Yo. Ooh. Damn. This should be flying. It's a mixed bag on all the folders, but this is way worse than expected. What are you doing? God, that's ugly. This motherfucker moved 10 pips. Don't be hating. It's coming. It's coming. Hold on. It's got to come down here for these good numbers and then got to come up for the bad numbers. But like, why? Numbers like the red folders are pretty bad. Not even close. Huh. Oh shit. My headphones are dying, chat. Hold on. While we're not doing anything, I'm just gonna sit up. Wait, I need my charger. Fuck. My mic's about to die. Where's my charger? Can you bring it to me, please? The charger. Oh, that's it right there. Thank you. I need it. Remind me to buy a couple of chargers today. Remind me to buy a couple of chargers today. Motherfuckers in the chat be like, get a Hellcat, bro. Get a Hellcat. Phone chargers, bruh. Hellcat. Yeah, I feel like if we break this wick, we're gonna fly, but you got these wicks in the way. Here, a bit toga here. You're frozen? Nice.
What do you mean, nice?
Nice. Let it go.
So shady.
Let it go.
I was looking at a position and I was just like, wait, what just happened? It just stopped moving. I was like, okay, check on my phone, same, check on the other phone, same, check on the other phone, same. I'm like, what? But I still saw trading because I was like, I'm frozen. That sucks. That sucks, man. Damn.
Are you
And
in
it
a
bounced
trade
around 31,
frozen? Do you have positions open?
No, I was not. I was looking for a position to possibly buy off 31.30 where it rejected, or 31.29. And then looks like it did go up. 30 pips. So fuck my life.
Write to them, tell them
Okay.
you missed the trade because of them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. I'm up decently.
Pay me
today, so
now.
I'm good. Yeah. No, but if I'm in a position and it freezes, they'll repay me and give me the profits I would have taken if I was in profits, if I would have gotten into profits. But if I'm in drawdown, they'll just give me back my money.
Nice.
So I'm okay with that. Yeah, no, they take really good care of me. Well, this is
Might want to marry them.
Well, I'm a premium member with them, so they not only do that, they also pay me 1-to-1 for the lots that I trade. So if I trade a 1 lot, they'll give me $1 per position, whether it's a loss or a win. If I use a 10 lot, they'll give me $10 per position, loss or win. On every single position, they call it an agent's commission. Instead of them taking it, they pay me. So I get a bonus every time I take a trade.
You guys work for me. Basically, own
Yeah.
Blueberry.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean they're really good. Really. I've been very fortunate with them. But this happened last month as well. Like, I'm confused.
First thing we did here on the news push was made a high. Come down, grabbed orders. Break that high. Where are we going? Man, we're supposed to go up at like this, right? And this right above it, and then this fucking nonsense right here. This sucks. My back look crazy. I'm getting back to these handstand push-ups. No wall. I gotta get back to that too. It's easier for me to jump on my hands than it is to stand. I find that I can keep my balance if I just jump around. It's like standing on one leg, right? Sometimes it's easier to just hop around than just stand. That's how I feel on my hands. Like if I just jump, I can kind of find my balance, but if I just kind of like hop, but if I hold, then it's a little tougher. Used to be way better at it. And when I say used to be, I mean like 25 years ago. Like a quarter century ago, like back in the 1900s. Damn, a quarter century ago was already 2000. Switching to this new gym with a cold plunge influencer Eddie in full force coming soon. What do you mean? You already have influencer Eddie. Damn, that would have put me above 200 pips for the day, but now I'm only at 162.7 pips. Oh, how sad for you. Tear. You hear that? Huh? You hear it? You hear that, Jay?
I hear your tear coming down your cheek. Yeah, I hear it.
You hear that? That's no. That's the world's smallest violin. It's playing a sad song for you. You hear it? You just anyone's guru who does cold plunge is legit, right? Yeah, and also if you just like do beach runs, then you're legit. If you just do early morning beach runs. Yeah, blueberries do freeze if you put them in the fridge, in the freezer. They can. Frozen blueberries are good. Frozen blueberry markets are bad. With that heat stroke, I know. You know who does early morning runs? James Storms. He does like Dania Beach, Hollywood runs in the morning. Heat stroke. I'm in Blueberry, enter the trade and frozen. You be alright. Put your face in a bowl of ice.
How about no?
Crazy. Yeah, everyone's blueberries are frozen. They sent out an email to you guys? There should be an email like going out when stuff freezes. So much for the fundamentals here. I don't know. Are we gonna find support and push right back up here? Yours isn't frozen. Frankie's isn't frozen. 5-minute clean. I wouldn't take it. Damn, Manny. That's a lot. That's cool. Damn, everybody just freezing. Everybody's broker's freezing. Who's your broker, Eddie? Futures? Trader me? Damn.
All right, here we go. I'm back active. And
Are you in positions?
no, I was not, but it's like nothing happened.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
so all the push up on the other can, it's like they're not there, but we got volume, so
Oh, you
if
just
this
don't have
breaks, that
data.
could
Yeah,
be-
their
Yeah.
servers went down
Oh,
probably.
damn. It's moving. Yeah. Here we go. Let's take a look.
Oh my god. I need a new chair. I'm gonna order a new chair. My boy got a he got a cheap chair that was so comfortable. He's got a whole bunch of chairs. He's got like 3 computer desks. He's got some expensive chairs. He's got a Herman Miller chair. You know which one he's got? He's got a Herman Miller by Razer. I think they did a collab. And then he's got a Downix, something like that. Yo. That shit was cozy. Had a heated pillow and everything. I gotta go get a new chair today. Oh, hold on. Maybe that's why. Yeah, is Don trading? Maybe that's why it froze. Because right? Is he trading? Is the man being traded? I don't know. I'm not aware of what's going on, but like that's a possibility. If there's a lot of volume, it could affect the broker's liquidity. I don't know. I want to be out of this range. The issue is like the news was so bullish. We should be technically coming up based on the news. So I want to be out of this range. I'm skeptical of this push down. We'll probably once this 15 is up, we'll run the inner circle, unless there's a position. I know top wick first. I just Support running across the board here. There's levels. It's cleaner below. Close right at the wicks too here. It's gonna make a decision here. Once it makes a decision, then mess with it. Come in. Why are you even outside? High five. High five. Oh, that's not a high five. This guy. That was not a high five. Yo. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Can I get back to work? Excuse me. Let's go. Get off. Bro, come on. Get off me. Go over there. No. Get off me. This guy. Sales could be interesting. Now I'm so skeptical of sales, man. Look at this level across the board here. That ran just straight up to the top of the range. If this 4-hour flips, I don't know. I don't know. We're in this range. It's not too clear for me. You're in a sell? Well, then I hope the sells work out. I hope it comes down here. Because if it comes down for you, maybe it'll set up for us. Close that door, please. No, don't put it on him because he's going to rip it up. Thank you. $31.30. Where's that? Oh, you chunk. Tip of the wick, you go break even here, and if it runs, it's going to run massively. If it doesn't, it's going to come up against you anyway because that's going to be the rebreak at a high. It's much easier to read here too. You don't really have that bottom wick. You've closed below here. Yeah, it's a lot simpler here. The only thing is in the news. Is the news in the way? You didn't really close below here. Benny, down. Benny. Chill, bro. He did. Leave him alone. 5 close bullish. In range. Shoes on. Walk normal. Oh no, you gotta ask mom. That's mom's.
No, Mama doesn't know how to do Roblox.
Yeah, but that's her account. Like I don't know what the password is for that. I've never even touched this iPad. This is a new iPad, so she just set it up. So you gotta ask her. You gotta ask her for the password, and then we can do it.
Oh, bro, I just lost it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just took 105 pips, though. 105 pips, man. Whoa, that was beautiful. The mangoes were gorgeous. That's what I'm talking about.
I see it, but we got a nice one. Broke down here on the 30, no top wick on the 5. Weird, huh? That. Red folders. Bad numbers. Bad. Bad. Very, very bad. And still. We tapped it. Gold's dumped. I think highly likely we have positions today, but most likely they're going to be in the signal channel with the inner circle. Yeah. I mean, we'll wait another 5 minutes. This would have been a lovely paper trade that we were testing last year. It would have looked like this. Wow, that would have been a 17 pip stop for about 50. Yeah, I think this kind of risk is worth it. Maybe this is something we'll look into taking finally this year after 5 months. Interesting. Yeah, this is very low risk. I'm okay. It's a risk 18 pips on this. that would have made sense. This is something we were paper trading and sample sizing last year. But since November, since Trump, I've kind of gotten away from trading news altogether. But this is what it would have looked like. Just the idea behind here, this is clean range. If this doesn't hold, it breaks down. So as long as this to here is solid, maybe 20, 30 pips, you can risk it for the biscuit. This, as long as, right, news also came out bullish. You have a heavy support here. Maybe you need orders to drive up. So as it's coming down here, you can say to yourself, all right, I'm okay with risking, you know, this would have been 18, 17 pips. If it does bounce and then go with structure. But it's got to be a higher time frame level. That entry might have been somewhere up here, right? So, and then you're looking at a 35 pip stop when it's happening. Yeah, I think it might have been a 35 pip stop as it's happening. I think we would have entered as it tapped these areas on the bottom wick.
Wait, so you're in a position?
No.
Oh, Jesus. I was like, I didn't get a signal. Okay.
For 90 seconds here, if we can break down, break all the lows, get a closure on the 30, and be below these wicks, there's nothing holding us. This might close bullish above here. If that closes bullish above there, hold on, right here. "30 seconds here. Be careful. This might make a bottom wick and come up for a top wick and then eventually drive down. It's gonna be a funny candle. Let's see. It's tapped this resistance, right? This resistance that runs across the board here. It's tapped that area and it tried to come down and it couldn't. Right? It tapped this area across the board. Closed doji, weak bullish. Yeah, I gotta start the inner circle, gang. I think I'm gonna call it a session here, but we will definitely still be trading in the inner circle and in the signal channel. So if you're part of that, stay locked in. I'm gonna look for closures below 31.53 if we continue down here. Just one W today, one position. If you're part of the inner circle, I'll drop a new link for the Zoom in about 5 minutes. All right, Mas, thank you for helping me run the stream. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse. Chat, Love and wisdom to you all. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp. Happy April Fools. Hope you guys didn't take us seriously that we were done streaming. I don't think that's happening for a long time, if ever. All right, so we're going to be here. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And Signal Channel, stay locked in. We're still trading. All right. Chat, as for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. See you guys tomorrow. Later.